founded by the Romans in 43 AD, but it was the French-speaking Normans that made it an epicenter of commerce and government in the Middle Ages. By the mid-19th century, it was the biggest urban area in the world. It survived wars, plagues, and fires to become one of the most powerful and beloved cities with over 15 million visitors each year.
Welcome to London.
My girl walks like the world is wide. One day will be.
Welcome to London, everybody. I'm here at one of the oldest pubs in all of London, which is called Ye Old Cheshire Cheese. It's Rathskeller that used to be part of a monastery, I guess, in the 13th century. They didn't discover it again until after the Great Fire. During the 13th century, during the Reformation, the Protestants came in here, raided the place, and it was covered up. But then when the Great Fire happened in 1666, where there was a pub upstairs, they discovered it as they were rebuilding the pub, and they turned this into the Rathskeller pub that it is. And I'm here having a nice English ale from around the same period. I'm having English chips. No, not American chips. These are French fries, but here in England they call them chips. You think we speak the same language, and we do, but there are some subtleties. Like here in England, to get pissed is not to get angry, but to get drunk. So here we are in the afternoon, have some chips, drinking some beer. Let's see what happens. Cheers. There's probably no better, more authentic place to pub crawl than London. This is a street called Marylebone, one of the many nice spots for a stroll and a few pints. But the most popular is
the Shoreditch area, East London, which was at one point the poorest area of London, and as usual, the artists move in, the cool people move in, and that neighborhood becomes the it neighborhood, the place to be. And now the hipsters are here, it's the hip place to be. But I'm gonna go hunting for some street art. I have a Tinder date tonight, which should be fun. A London Tinder date with a girl from Dubai whose name I don't even know yet.
One can't talk about the London street art scene without mentioning its most famous creator, Banksy. If New York's Basquiat turned it into an art form, then London's Banksy turned it into a household name. As mainstream as Banksy has become, the socio-political work and the coffee table book Wall and Peace are still the standard bearer for what street art means to me. Yeah, the talent and skill out there now is pretty incredible. An hour walking around East London and you'll see what I mean. It's honestly one of the best museums in the world. But what Banksy got spot on was that challenging of convention, fighting the status quo, and making us think. And it was done at major risk to personal safety and freedom. It's just plain badass.
Introduce yourself, young lady.
My name's Dan, and I met this strange guy here.
This strange guy via Tinder. She met this strange guy. That strange guy would be me. And she suggested we go to this place.
I'm a stranger as well.
She's a stranger. Strange. And thank God for it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go to where?
Blues Kitchen.
Blues Kitchen. She's taking this American, this blues guitar player.
I'm not involved.
To Blues Kitchen. Not at all.
I don't know anything about it.
That's a lie. She's lying.
I came to find that this girl is actually from Somalia and a Muslim. There's a lot of ignorant notions out there about creeds and cultures, but one thing I love about London is expressed in this. In culturally Christian England, there's a block in East London where a synagogue and a mosque are eye-shot from each other.
Cakes, scones, sandwiches, and of course tea.
This is Fortnum & Mason, a super posh department store in central London. I'm a big fan of the high tea thing, and my buddy Danny, who you'll meet later, said this was the spot to go to. He's right. It ain't cheap, but it did feel like a page right out of Downton Abbey's script. The experience felt authentically English with a touch of aristocracy that was tasty and enjoyable. And it came complete with live grand piano.
So full right now. Doesn't seem like you're having much food, but I guess. Breads. I don't know what it is. I'm full though, and that was delicious. So I just got these new sunglasses from a dude. He's speaking English, I'm speaking English. I can't understand a damn word he's saying. You got him right, I pushed in the wrong direction. I guess it's my fault I'm in England, but man, the Cockney. It's funny, speaking the same language and not speaking the same language at all. Bike share. I don't know if I'm brave enough to actually cycle around London though. These are some windy streets, no, for sure. The city of London, Google it, wiki it, whatever you want to do, is actually just about a square mile. And it's marked by dragons! Dragons! City of London, not to be confused with the City of London. Here in a neighborhood called Hackney. Here delivering this acoustic guitar for a new friend that I haven't met. Her name's Kate. She's having a release party for a new record tonight. Delivering this acoustic guitar to her for the acoustic guitar project. So that's where we're going.
Here in Hackney, a trendy neighborhood a little more on the outskirts, I got a real taste of being a stranger in the London scene. And I have to say I was taken back by how friendly everyone was. Not that I expected the opposite, it was just effortless. I mean, it's not often that you walk into a situation alone where everyone else are already friends and feel immediately welcomed. And that happened here. As you probably know by now, I'm a fan of a nice walk. London South Bank is a good one. You can start your stroll along the Thames by staring over at Parliament and then make your way down old vibey streets and new pristine ones. You'll pass the London Eye, the London Dungeon, Tate Modern, the Globe, a replica of Shakespeare's classic performance space, and several 100-year-old pubs. And in the end, you'll find yourself in food heaven.
So this is Borough Market right the way through on both sides here. So I think what we do is go grab some breakfast, go to a pub, have a couple of beers, is always the best time to buy things, and then we'll go to the best producers here and see what the best producers for the day. What do you reckon?
That reckons great to me.
Keen?
Yeah, I'm keen. I'm keen. I'm getting laddie.
Get laddie.
Yeah, laddie.
Little lady.
Little lady.
Laddie and little lady.
Yes, laddie and a little lady. That should be a play.
Should be a song.
Apparently, or something about a bubble and squeak.
It's like egg bacon, sausage and pumpkin.
These colloquialisms in England are killer.
This is where hash browns come from.
This is where we, as Danny would say, this is where we nicked it from. So this is literally made with blood. Pig's blood. Is this your spot, Mikey? It's like cured meats?
Each pig that you have to be of that quality has to have like 2 acres each, and they eat only acorns. Their entire life they only eat acorns. Yeah, and then once they have to be either 2 or 3 years old before they can be slaughtered, and then they hang for like another 2 or 3 years or something like that.
Yeah, I got this.
Would you like to try?
Oh, I would love. Oh, yes. Oh, do I want to try this? I got somebody on my camera. And you think, oh man, this is a wonderful day. Yeah, you're right about the oiliness.
Yeah,
super oily.
And the fat is really good. It's using saturated fat and long.
This is crazy. Kangaroo, camel, springbok, which I've never even heard of. Crocodile, we get a lot of that down in the bayou.
The bayou.
It's tiny. I feel like Alice right now. Grown in this tiny Borough Market.
I've been to a lot of open-air markets, and honestly, Borough Market takes the cake. It's eclectic and friendly with loads of free samples, and oh my god, it's so delicious. Naturally, after such a tasty morning, there was only one acceptable follow-up.
Just go ahead and stick that right in there. So can you define for me what the difference between a pub and a bar is? Go.
A public house.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's open, it's not a gentleman's club, it's not private, it's not a members club.
You don't
it's a
have to
public
wear
house
certain clothes.
where the
you don't
public
have
and the workers can go. After their day out toiling in the fields or working, they can go to replenish themselves. And during times where the Thames water is bad, you can drink gin because it's healthier and safer.
Okay, and that's different from a bar.
Bars
Bars are for Americans.
Yeah.
Lads, and lads. Yeah.
London is one of those places I'll always want to go back to. There's just so much going on. The whole world is there. This is Michael Dustin Urie out.